Alright guys, my relatively rough season in war continues. We've got some great fights and some ones I'd love to do again. Well, technically I had to do them again, and I did well the second time, just not the first time. And those are going to be some tough ones. But path fights are relatively straightforward. Wiccan against Galan, we've done this one before. We just keep the neutralize on. He doesn't get his buffs. I think we actually end up accidentally pushing him to Special 2, but it doesn't matter. We are pretty much in control with Wiccan. I'm not really worried about this one at all. There we go, get the neutralize back on, Special 1, goodbye Galan. Next up, it is Longshot on the Annoying Masochism node, and Vigorous Assault as well. So Cassie again does a pretty good job here. It takes me a little while to get going because again, it's just a matter of trying to manage when the debuffs are going on and not letting him get the regen. But that's fine. We're just going to go ahead and work our way through this one. Yeah, there, get him to attack in. And from this point on, I think he does... I'm still trying. I was luckily there was no resist there. I do get clapped a little bit at the beginning of this fight just to get into it, and he's back up to full health, and then it takes me a little bit to get going, and then we're back on track. So just a little annoying there, but that's fine. We get a nice big Special 2, and that kind of starts us on the right path here. Again, don't want to let him go to Special 2. That's kind of the goal here. There, nice little striker into Special 1. Get clapped again because he is unblockable like the majority of the fight, and remembering that I can't block anything. So this fight has been fun all season long. Definitely one of the more annoying ones on the map for me, each particular war. And yeah, it's not the worst, but definitely not my best this time. I've definitely had some better ones. But Longshot, we've taken him a few times with Cassie already this season, and this one worked out pretty well. I don't think we lose too much more health, but yeah, Longshot is definitely one of the more annoying ones. A lot of Special 1 evades there, get him to hit into my heavy again. But I'm running low on those charges, so I kind of want to back up there again. See fuel low. I almost stunned myself. That would have been terrible. But there, another stun into Special 1. And another one, nice, like heavy into Striker, into Special 1, or into heavy again. That was nice. So now we'll go to Path 3 in Section 1. We've got ourselves a Spot with electric defense-based armor. We're going to take this one with Hulkling. I don't really want to hit into Spot's block, so I'm just going to try, just overpower him here. That was a nice hit into, nice counter on the Special 1. If you can counter his specials, then you can pause his spots for a little bit. There, we're just going to go Special 2. Now he's approaching, his untouchable there, so we go one hit into after the Special 2, let the untouchable finish, and now we can go back in and get a nice big Special 2, and Spot is just about finished. Counter that Special 1 again. Very nice fight with Hulkling. Next up, we got Hulkling again for infamous Iron Man. This one also, you want to have a Power Bird immune champion, spaced armor and electric defense. So Hulkling and Galan are probably some of the best counters for this fight here. So again, we're just going to go ahead and build up to a Special 2. We're going to be power locked, special locked, but not power locked. So I can build to my Special 2, let him throw his, let him turtle up, then go hit in to the block. I'm just waiting for him to turtle up a little bit. There we go, hit into the block. Nice big Special 2. No big crits, but it's still even 16k without the crit there. Nice big 20k crit there. And the fight is done. So super nice fights from Hulkling. Next up, we go to Path 1 in Section 2. We've got this Emma Frost on the Reinvigorated, unblockable, never back down. And we're going to go with Vision. And you know, it's annoying against Emma because you can't parry, but we can just phase through it anyway. So that's perfect. Emma's amazing. Viv is amazing for Emma, and Emma is unduped, so I mentally prepared to evade like normal. I know it doesn't show on the screen, but when normally you have to invert your controls for her specials, but because she's not duped, we don't have to do that. And you can see here we went special 2, now unblockable special 1s, and oh man, what a beautiful fight that was. Next up, we're going to go Viv again, this time for Killmonger. On Buffet, we're immune to Nullify, so I don't have to worry about the Buffet. I really just have to play Killmonger and try not to give him too many regens here, but we can keep him heal blocked the entire time. Again, we go for a nice big special 2. We get like all those solar bursts, so we are in great shape and getting much better at that special 2 timing. Now here we're just going to go ahead, bait out his special, and then we're going to start hammering away with the special 1s again. That's 1 special 1, 2 special 1s, make it 3 unblockable special 1s in a row. That's why you want her at Sig 200. Then we can counter full combo into Striker, into another combo with the special 1. He throws his special 2, and we're going to finish this fight off. So super nice fights from Viv. Amazing. Hulkling did his thing. Viv did her thing. Then I tried to bring in Morbius again for Kindred, and I butchered the beginning of this fight. If I could have gone back and done it again, this is the one where if you knock them down, they go debuff immune, and you need to knock them down to remove the protection. I screw this one up early on, number 1, because I end up throwing a medium too early. Like right here, I threw a medium, which I don't want to do, because now I can't counter his special 1, and that's very annoying for me. So we get it. We do get like a decent special 2 off. But because I played this one all out of sorts there, I should have countered that one. Instead, I waste my medium again there. Now I've got to deal with his degen. But if I can actually, plus he's got the unstoppable from the node because I didn't knock him down. So hitting into him, I can get a bunch of withers on, and I'm not going to take any of that degen damage. But then when I knock him down, perfectly timed there, that was good, except I lost out on my psionic, like dash in there. So I'm all messed up on this one. I get clipped by a heavy. I knock him down, but then go for the special 3. Try and get some damage in, because again, you gotta knock him down to do damage. Get a little bit of damage in there, but really, I was just annoyed that I really think I could have done a much better job on this fight. And even still, even after going back, kind of being disappointed, like I missed another opportunity there for the psionic glide. And even after the fact, looking back at it, it only ends up being the fact that I have really no problem dexing his special 1 the entire fight. I do it all the time. And there's going to be a spot late in the fight where even after I try and get a hold of this fight and figure out, like here, I'm going to actually realize, okay, let's get a nice chance for a special 2 here. But again, the timing doesn't work out great here. I go for the knockdown again. While he's knocked down, I get a Fury. I go for the special 3. We get some more damage in again, which is not bad. And at this point, I'm feeling like maybe I can make a little comeback in this fight. There, that was a nice psionic glide into the special 1, into the striker. Thought that was pretty good, but I was taking too much damage from the degens. And right there, I've evaded that one a whole bunch of times, and I really thought I had the evade there. Looking back, obviously, I evaded a little too early, but that's why I was kind of pissed, because I thought I actually got myself into pretty good control of the fight. And here, I'm just going to go back in, and I actually play it nicely. Here, I actually do the proper psionic glide when I should. Actually get a whole bunch of bleeds on him. Here again, dex it no problem. And now I go for a big special 2 with 12 bleeds, and you can see the massive crit, even though there's the protection. And here, I go ahead, knock him to the 5%. then hit him with the special after I actually hit him with another Psionic Glide. Beautiful end to the fight, and I really think that if I had another shot at that one, I could have gotten the solo if I played properly, but what can you do? Next, we've got Absorbing Man here. He's going to take Path 3 in Section 2. It's a long fight with Nimrod, against Nimrod here, but really, it's really the next fight I was more concerned about, which is probably the more annoying one, which is a Captain America Sam Wilson, where he glances, can do like instant damage to you. And I had done that one previously with Absorbing Man. So this one also you can deal with Absorbing Man because also this one is bleeds if they have an armor, and the next one is shocks if they have an armor, and he's bleed and shock immune as long as you stay in Black Uru form. So that's all I have to do for this one. As long as I stay in Black Uru, I'm bleed and shock immune the entire time. So for this node, it's just bleed immunity. For the next one, it's shock immunity. But the next one is actually the more of a tricky fight, and I kind of get, I want to say, lucky in that one. I think I could have gotten clapped a few times in that fight, but this one, pretty straightforward. It's slow but effective. And that's kind of, at this point, I'm trying to rack up as many solos as I can without screwing up more, but that is not always the case. And that's kind of been the season. We had a really awesome season the season before. This season with a new group just hasn't been the same, and there's not much you can do about it. Sometimes you just get outplayed. Sometimes you dig yourself a hole and you can't get out of it. So this one was also one of those wars where by the time I got started on all my fights, we were pretty much out of the war. There was really, like, you're just hoping that the other team is really just going to die a lot in their last few fights, and that wasn't going to happen. So here, this one is a little more annoying because I'm going to take like instant rupture damage, but I can try and limit that while I'm in Black Uru, but you can see he's going to auto block a lot of my specials, and I'm just hoping that if I can stay, if I can try and get to the refined form, which I lose my form altogether at this point, and I have to quickly throw it, but if I can stay in the refined Black Uru, like if I can actually get enough hits in to keep cycling special ones, then I'll be unblockable. So there I'm refined and I'm able to knock him down. Also go for some big heavy attacks like that, get some nice damage in. But there's a lot of times where I throw it and he glances. And it's probably because of the lock on, but I don't really have a choice. I have to throw the special one. I got to keep the bleed and shock, like the shock immunity up there. I lose it again. And I think at one point I hit in, and there, see, he auto blocks and claps me a little bit, and I'm taking a little bit of damage from the instant ruptures from the glancing ability. When you glance him, like you take rupture damage. So he has armor ups pretty much the whole time. There, I lose my form and I take some shock damage. That starts to tick, so I have to throw the special again. It's hard in this fight not to stay in the refined form. And there, well, this was not looking pretty. I took a special 2 to the on the block, which is never a good idea with Captain America Sam Wilson. That special 2 can hit extremely hard. Here again, I'm going to try really hard to get my form back on here, and I don't know, I lose it again. So again, I get lucky here. He doesn't clap me. I probably easily could have died right there. So little lucky here, and I'm trying to get that special one up there. We get it. We actually have a chance to throw on a little bit of healing if we can get a little light medium in. So there we get some healing going, and we take him out. So we get away from it, but it wasn't the best. Last, I think this is second last fight is a Viv Vision against this Conflictor Bishop, and I make one mistake that kind of costs me the fight, and I really could have done better here. Now, right away, I can bypass Conflictor there by letting him hit into my miss. It's not actually a parry, so I can still get my openings. I go for a big special 2 here, and I think what ends up happening is I forget that the prowess is like giving him power, and I gotta give him I can get heavy attacks in order to limit his prowess, because my heavy attacks can get rid of prowess. And I don't really, and there's a point where I accidentally push him to a special 3, and it's going to be very soon, where if I would have gone for a couple heavies, then here, like, I remove some, but I push him to special 3. And that was a bad mistake. I should have either just put on an invul boost next time, or and I would have been fine, or I have to play smarter, which I go back in. I realize the mistake. I can't let him get too many prowess, and I can't let him get too much power. So I play a little bit smarter here with the heavy attacks while I build up to my special 2. And let him hit into my miss, which reduces his power as well. So when he hits into me, then that's not bad. Here, let him throw the special 1. Then we just got to outplay his the incinerates. I don't want those. So here we go back in, get a chance for a nice big special 2. And again, we're limiting I go for another heavy attack to limit the prowess. If we limit the prowess, even if he throws special 1s, that's fine. Let him throw the specials. We're just going to back off. Let that energy disappear so we don't take the incinerate. Then we attack back in. Again, nice heavy attack to try and remove the prowess. Clean evade on his special 2. I miss my special 2 here, which was really annoying. I thought I had that. So now I got to get my passive heal block on again. And here we can go for some special 1s to try and finish him off. So that's nice, and then one more combo should do it. So I think, again, it's another fight that I wish I could have back, and I think if I just, I could have easily done that next time. Last but not least, we got a Polka Dot Power Brute Force Stunning Reflection Ebony Maw. We are going to take this one with Cassie. Cassie doing Cassie things, except taking my heavy to the face right off the bat, so that wasn't great. But then we do get into this fight. The only thing I've got to worry about is there's a few things. Brute force, so I got to get my hits in. I got to keep knocking him down to try and avoid getting faltered the entire time. Here I'm just going to let him throw that special 1. Again, take another shot to the face. And then I just kind of had to, we'll say turn the hat around, put on your game face. There, shrink down. I like that one where you shrink into the special 1, but I realize I'm going to get faltered. I got to back off, and it's probably better if I just go ahead and start getting those heavies in order to not get faltered the entire time, because here we're getting faltered again. So, and plus the brute force, so I shrink down. Luckily he comes in, and now we can go and hit into him a little bit longer while I don't have to worry about the falter. So here I'm going to go in, make sure I get the poison. Also, I realize I can get the poison on in this fight. When I get the poison on, then in theory I can parry as well. So there I get the poison on. You can go for the striker. Some nice combination of moves there. And again, get the poison on. Very nice. Then if I want to parry, I could. I don't have to worry about it as much. And here again, now I have to worry I'm going to get faltered again because I didn't go for the heavy. So now I shrink down. Boom, we get the heavy on, or we go for the special 1. He's almost done with the power sting. Hope you enjoyed the war, guys. See you in the next one. Hopefully it's deathless. Bye-bye.